Hey everybody around the world, this is Sunshiny Day, aka everybody around the world. So, I am here to talk about subjects that are sensitive to people. I can no longer sit back and watch people hate each other on mass levels. Uh, I just don't understand how, in a day and age that we are, especially with the technology and everything advancing the way it is, why we have so much hate in our hearts and why we can't learn to accept each other, respect each other, and help build each other up and make this world and planet better for all of us and everything on it instead of destructing it and destroying it with relentless hate getting us nowhere. The main subject I want to talk about is the whole abortion issue. I believe that's a person's right, not privilege, but a person's right to decide whether or not they want to continue carrying that life that is growing inside them, that isn't born yet, that is growing inside them. I believe that it's that person's right. To further that argument, I am a natural born male. I've never had any surgeries. I'm just blessed to look like an extremely attractive female, as well as an attractive male. I identify both as a male and female. I do not pick a gender over the other. We are both made from both genders. So why do I have to pick a gender? Just so other people can understand who I am? I know who I am. I don't have to explain myself. I will explain myself because I want to help other people become the best versions of themselves so that we can continue coexisting and making this world an amazing place. So like I was saying, if I had been a natural born female, I would have a lot of children by now because I was molested for many years as a young kid. And then I was sexually active immediately after that. So I'm pretty sure I would have had a lot of kids. And if that was the case this day and age and I was in these laws right now, you're telling me that I would go to jail as a 7-year-old or be punished because I was basically raped and I don't have a choice in that matter? The after fact of having a kid that I don't want because it'll constantly remind me of something bad that this happens. That's not fair to the mother, that's not fair to the kid. Just because you breed with hate doesn't mean you have to continue breeding with hate. I believe that having a kid is a huge responsibility, a huge choice. It affects not just people that are having it, but it affects everybody on this planet because it creates another carbon footprint. It creates another mouth to feed. It creates a whole other cycle of bad habits, assuming that we haven't broken our bad habits by then. I believe that nobody has the right to tell another person how to govern their body. I believe that we can all give advice and help build each other up, but to tell another person that they don't have the right to do something with their body it's preposterous to me. I don't understand the logic, I don't understand the thinking. And if you want to make this about God and everything, well, we can go ahead and do that. In my opinion, there's no evidence of God. Yes, I believe in energy, I believe in the universe, and I believe it's immense. I believe that we are all connected and we all affect each other, whether it's positive, negative, or both. I believe that we are all interconnected. I believe that everything just keeps going round and round, but it's up to us to make that round and round better and better, as opposed to just destructing everything. For me, believing in the Bible is very hard to believe in the Bible because it wasn't actually written by God. It was written by humans that had encounters with God or had visions, what have you. What's the difference in magic? You're believing in something that's not there. I believe in magic. It's just, I don't say God. I don't do the Christian beliefs and all that and everything. I don't do Catholic and all that. I believe my own way. I believe that we all should believe in our own ways that makes us happy and makes us get up every morning to make this world a better place, to consciously make this world a better place. I could, if you want to have more conversations about that, I'll be glad to talk that out. I've never understood why people have to hate on you. I grew up people calling me gay, and well, guess what? I ended up being gay. Was it because I was molested by another guy? Was it because it was brainwashed into my mind ever since I was a kid by other people saying I was gay? Or is it because I really am gay? Or is it the fact that I don't identify as one gender or the other? Whatever it is, I still am who I am, but I'm the best version, most positive version of myself. Because I could have taken the completely different routes. I could be molesting people right now. I could be raping people. I could be on the total negative side, but I'm not. I'm helping people embrace who they are. Because if you can't respect yourself, you're never gonna be able to respect anybody else. Plain and simple. The golden rule doesn't just apply to other people. The golden rule applies to yourself as well. Treat yourself the way you want to be treated. And then you can start treating other people the way you want to be treated as well. I think making abortion is illegal is preposterous. It's saying that you are taking away rights that have already... This is already an issue that has been fought and won, and there's no reason to reopen this case. The whole reason America was created was so that people fleeing from England could have freedom and rights. And what are we doing? We're creating another country where you can't be free? What is the point? Our forefathers destructed this country so much to make such a free country, and here we are, blundering it away, giving power to idiots. And I mean idiots because they are not connected. They're not connected to the real world. They're connected to a world that they have surrounded themselves in this bubble that no one else can exist in. What fun is that? If I was at the top, I wouldn't want to be alone. I would want everybody to be with me, because what's the point in having all these riches and plentiful things around me if I have no one to share it with? It makes no sense. It sounds very lonely and depressing. We, the people, have the power. We have to embrace the power. Instead of nitpicking and being so conservative and being oversensitive, we need to start embracing ourselves. We need to embrace each other. We need to respect each other. We need to start humanizing again. You need to start acknowledging people on the streets, saying, hey, hi. You know, you don't have to go into a full throttle of like, hey, how's your day going? What you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Just a simple acknowledgement of another person is connecting to your humanity. You don't have to kiss ass to make a point. You don't have to kiss ass to get anywhere. So we are conscious about our health and all this and everything, but it's all connected. In order to be a functioning, healthy person, you have to be mentally conscious, physically conscious, spiritually conscious, and it all has to be balanced in order for something to make you happy. You can't make a life of balance off of someone else's balance. It's not healthy. It's not really plausible. It's up to what we stick in our bodies to determine all that. And if we want to go so far to make abortion illegal, I say let's make sex illegal. I mean, you know, then we don't have to worry about the whole thing. And then if men ejaculate, we'll fine them. If women, you know, have an abortion and all that, fine. But if we're gonna do it, do the whole gambit, make everything illegal. Because what are you gonna do? Fill the jails with every single person? Because we're being human? Because we're having sex? Because we're having babies? Or not having babies? I think it's very, very responsible and very self-aware when you have an abortion. It's not like you're just willy-nilly going into it. Yes, I've never experienced it, but I'm also not out of tune. It's a very painful process from what I've been told from many people. And you have to be very aware of that. And you don't go into just, being like, getting a tattoo, because it's not what you're doing. I'm pretty sure that these women that have had them are very regretful, and also thankful at the same time, but have also known what they're doing. They're in touch with their humanity in some sort. It's going to affect them. Whether you believe it or not, you don't have to. It's just facts. We are all human. Some of us are just more in tune with our positive side of humanity. Like me, I will no longer watch people hate each other. I will call people out. Even positive people that are trying to be positive towards people. You can't talk at people anymore. You have to talk with people to make a difference. You have to talk with people for people to make you want to listen. You also have to be genuine in what you're talking about, because if you're not, then what's the point? What's the point of playing this game? Just so you can get more likes on Facebook and be famous? No. I'm beyond that now. Yeah, I used to be that person that wanted all that, but what's the point of fame if you're not going to use it for good, in my opinion? Like one of my Facebook friends, I forgot who it was, because you know how you get sucked into the time warp of Facebook, posted, and she called out the queens of a particular show, which she didn't name, but I'm guessing she hinted at. And she was like, yeah, thanks all you queens that are, standing up for women's rights, being sarcastic, saying that they haven't. And I am taking that stand. My name is Sunshiny Day. I am standing up for women's rights, gay rights, trans rights, black rights. I'm standing up for human rights. I believe that we are all in the same category of humanity, and we need to just equalize everything. As long as it's not harming another person, as long as it's not affecting your personal life, what does it matter that I go to bed with? What does it matter that you go to bed with? Why do I want to know what you go to bed with? It's none of my business unless I'm in that bed with you. So respect each other. Respect the fact that sex is the hottest when it's consensual. Rape sex and saying it's okay and that you're gonna get in trouble for having a rape baby, not cool, bruh. Not cool at all. Consensual sex is the sexiest, and it should be the only way. Men that can't control themselves, and I'm calling you out, men that can't control themselves and think they need to put their penis in everything, grow a fucking pair. Learn how to discipline yourself. Learn how to be a goddamn human, if you want to talk about God. So realize that spreading your seed isn't based on just your will. It takes two to fucking tango. So men, put your fucking penises back in your pants unless someone is consensual with you. Because if not, it's disgusting, it's revolting, and it's not attractive. I am here for human rights. I am here for all rights. I believe that we can build this world to make an amazing place, and we can sustain our resources. We can make them come back. We can reverse the damage that we've done. We have to do it together. There's no individual in all this. Yes, it takes one person to make a difference, but all those people together can make a massive, huge difference. We can make a world difference, and we're all connected. It's all energy. Whether it's positive or negative, it just is energy. So let's make it a positive outcome. If you would like to discuss this more, I am more than open. I believe that helping to make a change comes from communication as opposed to being offensive or defensive. Yes, communicating doesn't mean I'm laying down to let someone else tell me how I should live my life. We're communicating so that we can understand each other's differences and overcome our adversity and embrace each other and keep building up as opposed to tearing down. My name is Sunshiny Day. Find me, spread this video. We need to make a movement. I'm all about the human movement. Hashtag human movement, hashtag Yamzy Day. Peace, y'all.